It's Sunday, and it's time for video games. I'm Matt Paget for Nuclear Fridge, and even though we're in that infamous summer drought, there's still quite a few new games for me to talk about. So let's get ready to dive headfirst into this week's episode of New Releases. Classic adventure series King's Quest strikes a comeback in The Odd Gentleman's A Night to Remember, the first episode of their take on the beloved Sierra franchise. Creative director Matt Korba says that this new King's Quest isn't a remake or a sequel, but instead a reimagining. King's Quest is set for a 5-episode run, with an additional epilogue only available to players who buy the complete collection edition of the game. In this reimagining, King Graham tells his granddaughter Gwendolyn stories of his life's adventures. You'll be able to hear of his adventures too when the first episode of King's Quest launches on the 28th for the PlayStation 3, PlayStation 4, and PC, and on the 29th for the Xbox 360 and Xbox One. That ninja from N+ is kicking things up a notch in N++ for the PlayStation 4. The physics-based platforming returns, and this time, players have thousands of levels they'll need to run, jump, and collect gold in, all while being attacked by a variety of new enemies. Players will also get the chance to play with their friends in multiplayer modes consisting of cooperative levels and races. You'll be able to be a ninja when N++ releases on the 28th. If Fire Emblem or Valkyria Chronicles are your types of games, then you might be interested in Lost Dimension, a tactical role-playing game that features teenagers trying to save the world from a mysterious man called the End. But it doesn't only feature tactical turn-based combat. Players will also experience a story told in the same way as visual novels, where they'll have to make choices that'll impact and change the story as it unfolds. You can play Lost Dimension when it launches on the 28th for the PlayStation 3 and Vita. Don't Nod Entertainment's episodic adventure Life is Strange is getting its 4th episode this week in Darkroom. Max, a girl who can travel through time, has been using her powers to fix horrible events. But as we all know, with great power comes great responsibility. You'll be able to find out what happens next in time-traveling Max's story when it releases for the PlayStation 3, PlayStation 4, Xbox 360, Xbox One, and PC on the 28th. Have you ever wanted to lead a life of crime? Then it's your lucky week, because in the Swindle you'll be able to break in, hack, and rob to your heart's desire. But watch out, the Swindle has roguelike elements such as procedurally generated levels and permadeath, so you'll never know exactly what you're going to get, and when a thief dies, they're dead for good. In between heists, you'll be able to spend your loot on new tools and gadgets. These items will help your thieves prepare for bigger and more rewarding heists. You can pull off the big one when the Swindle launches for the PlayStation 3, PlayStation 4, Vita, and PC on the 28th. Xbox One owners will be able to join in on the 31st. And last but not least, Angry Birds 2 is coming out on iOS and Android devices on the 30th. And those are the new releases for this week. If you enjoyed this video and want more, why not subscribe? We have plenty of other awesome content on our site, and you can even find us on iTunes. I'm Matt Paget for Nuclear Fridge, and thanks for watching.